Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Junction City, and you can see that the roads are getting blocked off. And at 6 o'clock, you can see, oh, there's also some kind of sporty-looking cars out here. 6 o'clock tonight is a cruise here in Junction City, and it's cars and trucks, no four-wheel drives. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but you can find out when you get here. If you bring your four-wheel drive out and they kick you off, you'll know. But that starts at 6 o'clock tonight. They're starting to block off the roads, and we are here thank you to Travel Lane County, our local folks, and Andy Verbora is right here with me, Andy Verbora right there.
Hey, welcome.
So his idea, I said, what do you want to do? Let's go on a Friday night to the beer stations.
The beer station. Haven't been out here yet, so we got to check it out.
You used to live out here, right?
8 years we lived out here. It's a great community.
So you guys, this is the coolest little place. I haven't been here yet. We're going to talk to Nelson in a second, but let me show you. So this used to be, what was the name of it? It was the Rodeo. And what they did was they took it and there's no longer a restaurant in the old train station. It's still seating, but they redid it, and I'm going to show you. They put out this really cool fence that makes it look really authentic. And then they have all these places in here with food carts. And so you can get your food and you can go anywhere in the place that you want. You're not confined to a restaurant seating. They still have their other seating. But I'm going to find out. We'll get Nelson here and find out how many food carts they actually have here. And there's also beer down there. Nelson, where'd you go? Nelson, oh God, you can't keep track of the guy. How are you? Good. So you guys, here is it opened. How long ago did you guys open? 4 months, right?
Yeah, about 4 months.
About 4 months ago is when this opened. And as you can see, we've got the beer station here. There's the big old sign. And I want to show you the inside. I guess I could take you. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Renee. This is such a cool place. So tonight there is a cruise in Junction City. And anybody can participate if you have a car or a truck. But look, there's people sitting out here. It's kind of the new hotspot in Junction City. And I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. We'll just go. Nelson, maybe he went inside. Maybe he didn't understand. But I want to show you what they did. They revamped this place. So here you go. We'll show you. So here's outside seating. They have a fire pit out here. And there you go. So here we are. This is it. So here's the beer line. And there's Nelson. I knew I'd find him. Where'd you go? I knew I'd find you. You guys, this is Nelson. How you doing? Say hi to everybody.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
So Nelson, talk to me. I'm going to turn this around a little bit here for you. So tell them about this place. When did you guys start doing this?
Well, we started February 19th. And with the concept started last year in June. Start thinking about how can we create something that we're social people, like we thought about like a high school reunion all the time. where in that small town, Monroe, Veneta, Junction City, Harrisburg, they can come together and actually it's a dream come true because everybody that comes over here knows everybody.
Because you had a restaurant here for years, the Rodeo.
Oh yeah, we had the Rodeo Steakhouse that was with my wife Jennifer. We own it, and after so many years, you get kind of tired, and you get a little bit of.
Well, you needed a fresh start.
Exactly, you need a fresh start.
So you joined forces with Abe over at Ranchito Grill, who's like another client of ours.
Yes, my buddy and brother and my partner Abraham. Him and I, we combine the ideas and we talk about this concept of having food trucks up there and created this family atmosphere where everybody comes together.
So you got how many beers on tap?
We have 34, but we have like about 6 to 7 ciders.
Okay.
Right now we have on tap like about 50 handles.
So check this place out, you guys. So I'm going to turn this around. So hold on, here you go. Look, this is what they got. Look at beer-wise. This is what we're talking. So you got a lot of beer. And then you've got the interior. They redid this. Put these really cool. Because, Nelson, you put that rock in here, too. That wasn't here, right?
No. Everything has been done.
So it's been all redone. Still has the charm that it did before, but it's just a lot more. And now let me take you down. We're going to run you down here. So I'm live, just so you know. Okay, it's just so you're in trouble. So where are you from?
Eugene.
Eugene. So what do you think of this place?
I think it's awesome.
Isn't this cool?
It is really cool.
I mean,
I'm excited.
I
yeah.
mean, I've heard about it, but I didn't know it, until we came out here tonight. And I'm going.
Didn't either. No,
It's
awesome.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice little location.
It
Are you guys
is.
here for the cruise?
Yes, we are.
So
yeah.
what did you used to cruise when you were a kid?
With Charlie.
You guys used to cruise when you were a kid?
We actually lived here then.
Remember
Yeah,
when Eugene had a cruise? He actually had a cruise. You remember that?
No.
I'm older than you.
Well, I
And
doubt it. but-
Seaside used to. Want to bet?
How old are you?
I'll be 60.
Oh, wow.
See?
I'm 55. Almost
Well, you didn't
56.
have to say it that way.
Oh, I
Did you
don't
hear
care.
that? Oh, wow. Like
No,
I'm-
that means you look great. I wouldn't have guessed 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was saying I was almost dead, wasn't she?
No, I was not. I was
no,
not.
No, we used to go to Seaside and they have cruises down there.
Oh, cool.
This is a fun night.
Yeah.
Well,
it
thank
is.
you. Thanks
Yeah,
for- oh, who
you're
are
welcome. Margie.
Okay, that's Margie. All right, so I'm going to take you down here and show you guys what this looks like. So this is the part where no minors can go. The kids can come in here, but this is the no minor area. And my wife's found some friends to talk to. So here's the bar. Yeah, check it out. Okay, hold on, you two. Look at you. Oh, aren't you guys awesome? Okay, so tell us what this place is all about.
So, the beer station is about not sitting down and having a table exclusively for you. You get up, you enjoy the scenery, you meet people, you mingle, you hang out and have fun.
So,
Adonai?
what's your name? Adonai?
Adonai.
Yeah, we
That's a powerful name.
we met
I know
a long
another
time
guy
ago.
named that
Yes.
too. Yeah.
It probably was me like 20 years ago. But we cater to everyone here. We cater to the couple out on a date, the family with 2 kids who want to go out and play.
So this isn't. It's not like a bar. I mean, even though you serve bar food, this is like a really cool little hangout outside.
Bring the kiddos. The whole family is involved. We have the fire pit. We have a toy bin for the kiddos, sidewalk chalk. Sky's the limit. Cornhole tournaments.
I love what you guys did. This is awesome. This is super awesome. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but it's a few minutes in, and our wives have already found people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at. So we can't leave you alone for a minute, can we? Oh my God, you start a party then. Look at this. Just so you know, you're all live, so don't do anything bad. Okay? Okay, so that's Andy's and my wife's, and they found more friends, and oh my gosh, the place is going crazy. So, Andy, come out this way. So you guys are hello, gentlemen. You taking it home? So you drink a little here? And you
Here, drink a little there, yes.
So is this your new hangout?
Yes, really.
No, real. I believe you.
Wonderful.
Well, no, seriously, we've never been here before, and we really
This is our
enjoyed
first
our
time.
time here.
Where are you from?
Great place. We live here. We live about 4 blocks from here.
And you've never been here before?
We
We're
winter.
from
We
Seattle.
winter in California with these guys, and
We're from Seattle.
They're neighbors in California.
And wonderful.
So now you know where to get your water.
That's
Yeah,
right. I need the water.
No, it's a great place. We enjoyed it.
All right, good.
Wonderful.
Have fun. See you later.
Okay.
That's awesome. So, you guys. So Andy is with Travel Lane County, and he always has. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Good. How you doing? Good. Always has a list of things that are going on, and because there's a ton, and this weekend and next weekend are just packed and busy. So, Andy, give them the rundown.
We are getting ready for summer. This weekend is packed. Right now, over at Jane Sanders Stadium, over at the university, is the Oregon high school softball tournament. So, 4A, 5A, or excuse me, 4A, 5A, and 6A are tomorrow. So you might want to get out there at 11 o'clock. Sheldon High School plays in the state championship for softball tomorrow at Jane Sanders. And then there's some other games in the afternoon. So you could have a whole day of softball, and that should be a lot of fun. You're probably familiar with this one.
I'm going to make us look better.
There
Get
we
the
go.
sun off of us. There we go.
The Oregon Grand Fondo down in Cottage Grove.
You know, it starts. It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
So there's like a 109-mile, right? Is there?
Oh, I think there's one that's even longer than that. I think it goes from like 70 or 40 some miles, 70 miles, right around 100, and then 117 or 120.
And I think you guys, it starts right downtown in Cottage Grove, and it starts at 6:30 in the morning, and then there's an 8:30 start for the people that are going on the lesser ride.
Yeah, right in downtown on Main Street, and the businesses are really starting to get into it. So there'll be sidewalk sales, and so they begin and end on Main Street. So that's a lot of fun down in Cottage Grove. the Sim Fest is coming up this weekend as well.
What is that?
That's the Eugene Symphony, and it's not not your father's symphony. This is
No.
this is a lot of
They
fun.
put a little rock in it.
They have food tasting and drink tasting starting at 5 o'clock, and then the show starts at 7:30. So you get Ballet Fantastique, you get Tony Glossi playing the jazz trumpet, you get Haley Lauren as a vocalist. So
she's
it's
awesome.
just a really great show. So I think there's probably still some tickets left. You can go to theholtcenter.org, buy your tickets, go out to SimFest tomorrow as well. If you want to get outdoors though, and this weather is amazing, once a year the McKenzie River Trust opens up Green Island.
This is,
So
I
you
love
go out,
that.
head out towards Coburg, get into Coburg, go down Green Island Drive. It starts at 7 a.m., is open till 4 p.m., and you can go out for free and wander around Green Island. It's just spectacular.
So it's a great chance for you to see what they've been doing out there, because they've been doing a lot of work. We took a tour of it last year, not on the day, but kind of to promote it, to tell people what was going on. But it's a really cool place, and this is really the one time when you'll have experts there to kind of take you through and explain. So you get educated, but it's a nice fun day in the sun too.
Yeah, blast out there. So starting next week, kicks off on the 3rd with the Eugene Ale Trail anniversary. We did a show last year up at 16 Tons Cafe up next to Market of Choice at 29th and Willamette with free beer tasting. That's 5 to 8 p.m. on June 3rd, but that kicks off Eugene Beer Week. You can go to eugenebeerweek.org and find out all of the things that are going on all the way through the 9th, celebrating all the great craft beer in our area, and there's a lot to celebrate there.
That's awesome. What else?
All right. I just
is-
wrote down a couple other things. I don't have the details
man.
on. We've got drag boat racing coming up at Dexter. We've got M's baseball starting and road runs. We've got so much going on. Just go to EugeneCascadesCoast.org, travelingcounty.org. You'll find us. Go on the events page and find out what's happening.
You guys, it's really, that's where the page, it feeds you. You can get their newsletter too, and it'll just feed you this stuff, and then you know all the time what's happening, what's changing. And I get a ton of ideas from you guys. I mean, it's a great way to do it, and then you don't have to go thinking, now what are we doing this weekend? Because you have a schedule of what's happening. Something was going on in Florence too, and I cannot remember what it was. But they've got, I mean, there's...
And I should mention about the calendar too. We've probably talked about this before, but that's open to anybody in the community. So anybody in the community that has an event that's going on that you think would appeal to a visitor that's in the area and would want to come out, just go to our events page, hit the submit event button, and you can push your event out to the community as well.
So
That's for free.
That's free. So that's something, if you're like in that business and you have something going on and people happening. I talked to a woman today, and they build bunk beds for kids all over the country who don't have beds, and they're having a big thing coming up on the 15th. So I think we're going to go cover it, and they just have people out making beds, making bunk beds for people. All right, let's go. I think the you guys, let's go see the. We're going to go. The cruise starts tonight at 6 o'clock. There's one tonight at 6, and then there's one. So I'm going to show you around here just a sec, real quick. So you guys, we are at the beer station in Junction City. I just hit the wrong button. There, no, I didn't. Now I did. Okay, there we are. And so this is where we are. This is the newest thing here in Junction City, and you can see there's tons of people out here already. It's a Friday night. It's a busy place. I don't know where Nelson went, but what time is it, Andy? Do you have?
6:10.
Oh, so it should be going. So we're going to walk down here and see what's going on. And then tomorrow night, you guys, is the big one. That's when the classic cars are out here tomorrow night. And you have to be in a 1973 or older car to participate. And tonight is anybody. And I'm sure as it gets later, but there's already people kind of coming out here. We just wanted to encourage you guys to get out and do your thing. Oh, so they've got it shut down. So the road is shut down, and it'll be starting up here soon. Did that used to be a steakhouse? Yes, Jessica, it was a steakhouse. It was the Rodeo. And Nelson is the same owner, and he went into business with his partner, friend, Abe, from Ranchito Grill in Springfield, which is a Mexican food restaurant, and they opened right there. You can see the sign, the beer station. So it's right in the old train station down there.
Right off of 5th and 99.
5th and 99, and that's where it's going on. So as the evening progresses, you will see people out here cruising. So come on, Andy, they do have the whole road closed off.
Yeah, they're getting the detour set up.
So they're getting her set up. They're ready to go, and soon cars will start cruising through here.
There's a nice old Chevy pickup down there.
Oh yeah, but he's kind of waiting and getting going. So when you're out here, stop by the beer station and tell Nelson hello and see what's going on there. And again, thank you, Travel Lane County, for sponsoring the show. And you guys, again, tomorrow night is the big night. That's when everybody's going to... It's kind of fun to see the street closed, huh? Kind of fun to see the street closed.
I'm a runner, so when we have racers, they do this. It's really fun.
There you go. Oh, they're stopping people. You grew up in Harrisburg and used to go to that cruise? Huh.
Come on out.
I remember when it started. I did a story. They were going to start this newfangled thing called a cruise out here.
Function4Junction.
Function4Junction. So again, you guys, this is going on all weekend. There will be a car show tomorrow. I think it starts at 1, and I think it's down by the train where the train is out here. But come into Junction City. It's not going to be hard to find out what's going on with it. But that's tomorrow. There's a car show, and then there's cruising in the evening. People will be cruising, and I don't know what time that is, but I'm sure you can find out by checking out their website. All right, I'm Rick Dancer. This is Get Real with Rick Dancer, and we want to thank you for joining us on a Friday night. And have a great weekend. Next week we have some amazing stuff planned for you. One of the shows we're going to be doing on Friday next week is Brandon Donovan, a young veteran in our community who was basically starving to death because he couldn't get the treatment he needed from the VA hospital. Well, he found a way to get that to happen, and so now he is through treatment, and he's going to be talking to us, and we got all kinds of stuff coming up, but I'm excited to talk with him next week. All right, so enough from here in Junction City. Have a great evening. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there. And remember the Grand Fondo tomorrow if you want it. If you're a cyclist and you're into it, tomorrow 6:30 starts downtown Cottage Grove. 8:30 is the other where all the other folks come out. You're going tomorrow night and hitting up the beer station. Brooklyn, tell them you saw it here. Let them know you saw it. All right, we'll see you later. Have a good